to present before you our effort in environmental project. So we'll be sharing today one of the innovation that the Cantonment Board Dehradun has come up with. I am Tanu Jain. I am posted here as Chief Executive Officer, and we look after the municipal administration of the Dehradun Cantonment. So I'd like to share my PPT, which we've made for the presentation. Shivamji, is the screen being seen?
Yes, you can carry on.
So the changing of the slides will be visible here.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. So I would just like to share about our project in environment. So first I want to highlight that why did we first start the project? So plastic waste is an overall menace. If we talk about India, then India generates more than 25,000 tons of plastic waste every day, which is equal to 8,000 Asian elephants according to a study. And specifically speaking about Dehradun, when I joined here a year back, so what we found was lakhs of metric tons of waste and land filling was a problem here. So just to tackle the plastic menace, what we came up with an idea was of an eco brick. So eco brick, I would like to highlight. It's a plastic bottle pack, like a normal plastic bottle that we have, and it's an initiative which can be done by millions and millions of people contributing to the environment. So it's a plastic bottle with clean and dry waste plastic like polythene, packaging plastic, small pieces of plastic, all into one so that we reduce the total surface area of scattered plastic. So what we saw, ma'am, when we went on the field in the land fillings, that a lot of waste is being scattered in a large area. So we have trenching ground, we have filling grounds of close to 22 acres and 7 acres and 10 acres. So more than in an area of more than 7 acres, the whole plastic waste was scattered, and it was in such a fashion that it was polluting the river which was close by, and the water was being percolated. And since everyone knows that Dehradun is a station where a lot of rainfall takes place for at least 5 to 6 odd months, so all the water was being actually contaminated, and the people were consuming the same water. So according to one of our studies, more than 83% of the water which was there, which was being contaminated by this plastic. So we've come up with this idea where we developed eco bricks. So since it's a municipal body, also an urban local body, so we had a work of door-to-door collection of waste. So what we started doing, that we started collecting eco bricks from people. So in every household, everybody must be having one bottle, one plastic bottle, a cold drink bottle, a bottle which is empty. So any packet which is being consumed in the house, maybe in the kitchen or by a child, or maybe a five-star or a Maggie packet which is being opened, it has to be filled in a bottle like this. And when we fill in the bottle, so we actually collect the plastic in a very compact form, which is not scattered at all. So small pieces of plastic which which go waste, they get compacted in one single bottle, and this bottle actually weighs around 350 grams to 400 grams. So thousands of tons of waste can be actually compacted in a very small area, and so plastic waste dumping can be controlled by it. So the methodology that we adopted was that we roped in the rag pickers, we roped in our own sanitation workers, we roped in the community, we roped in the ward members of the municipal area which were there. And we also roped in certain NGOs and our own school members. And all of this we did in the COVID times onwards from February. We had come up with this idea. So after organizing all of them, we actually worked in a very close-knit area wherein we requested people to donate plastic bottles duly filled with the plastic that they are consuming at the household level. So this was how we had taught people. We had done awareness campaigns, and we had asked people to make the eco bricks. First was they had to collect the papers and the plastic which was there, and then a bottle whichever is available with them, 1 liter, 2 liter, or maybe 500 ml, and then a stick to actually fill all of that so that no space is left, and we are actually able to collect the maximum waste in one single bottle, and we keep on compressing it till the point it becomes completely filled. So the benefits that we derive from it, I think it is very important for me to share with you an environmental concern which we tried to address on a very large scale. So just to share of the PPT, ma'am. So we had more than 7 lakh metric ton of waste in our trenching ground. And what we started doing, we started a plant, which was a segregation plant. We inaugurated in the month of February 2020 only. So it has now reduced, we have reduced more than 3 lakh metric tons of waste there. But this I am not showcasing in this because here I'm just talking about one particular innovation, that's an eco brick. So there also, whatever the plastic waste was there, we tried to fill it the empty bottles, and we actually tried that all of that gets consumed into a very small network. So we identified two particular schools in our area, and there we had collected the eco bricks, and we had drawn this campaign. And more than 700 kgs, 7,000 kgs of plastic waste, which was going to dump yard, which we tried to collect in our particular area. Because of this initiative, more than we could collect more than 15 to 20,000 of eco bricks. And if we talk about the plastic waste that we collected from household, which was supposed to be going to the dump yard, we got it collected and put it in an area and make a utility item out of it. We thought of 50 odd items that we can make out of eco bricks. A forest in when we go for plantation, we use lot of fencings and all that. So one particular forest tree guard will cost us around 1,000 to 1,500 if we are taking it an appropriate one. So we made hundreds of tree guards out of that, saving on that money also, and we identified few things that we can make. So in the school only, by the efforts of our teachers, our school and also our staff, we made furniture out of it, we made podiums out of it, we made photo frames, study table, benches, shoes also, and tree guards, dustbin. And we had also come up with a elephant out of eco brick, which contains more than 2,000 bottles. So I'll just show you some of the teachers which had actually participated in this. And small children, we tried to mobilize every household in our area. We have more than 5,000 households from which we collect door to door garbage. So very small children also sitting at their home and during COVID times contributing their bit to our society. And so they all of them participated in this. Teachers who were not teaching children because the school was not going on and online classes were also not going on, it was during that time they were sitting and in the schools only, they and collecting and this. So we had developed parks. So on the left, as we can see, so on the right, we can see an elephant. It is a huge elephant which has come up, and it is one of its kind in the country. So I have seen many projects taken care of in East Asian countries, Indonesia, Vietnam. Everyone is doing very well in eco bricks. So in India also, we thought maybe our small effort can make some awareness, and maybe bigger municipalities and people can take up this project and actually do something about it. So this is an elephant. We're trying to make a selfie point out of it. When our school reopens in this month, it will be a surprise for our children also who will be coming to the school. So this has more than 2,000 eco bricks in it, and one eco brick, as I just mentioned, so it is close to 300 to 400 grams. So actually, tons of waste which would have been scattered over a very large area, it is actually compacted in this 10 by 10 area. And it is also used as a decorative item. This elephant might have costed a lakh or more than a lakh, because I recently visited a forest wherein some forest was developed, and they actually bought an elephant for 4 lakh rupees. So this elephant, madam, it costed her 18,000 only because of the labor charges we had to dispense off with. But all these bottles were collected by our community people and our staff. So all that in place. So it just costed it this much for the labor. Otherwise, it's in place. And we are also developing a museum in the school only, which has all these items which I just mentioned. On the right, on 15th August, so just to raise awareness, we don't leave any single event to highlight what we are doing. So on 15th August also, we made it a point that all the items which were made by our group is showcased. So they have made furniture, small chairs and stools, which are here. And also the tree guards. And we have this open theater type of system in a school in Prem Nagar area, which we tried to develop here, where the children can sit, they can have their lunches here. And also on the right side, we can see bottles here. So we've just included some of our civil works and rest. I would just bring to your, I think everybody must be knowing. So a bottle takes around 1,000 years to break down. So we have done a system in place where for at least 100, if not 1,000, then for at least hundreds of years, this is going to be there without being uh, with a very low cost solution. So this was also covered by a few of the newspapers here. And so this is our little effort towards environment, which I have just tried to showcase. And we've just tried to address a very important environmental health hazard, which is otherwise very harmful for the society, as polythene pollution also has very harmful health hazards like cancer and deformities in the bodies and hormonal imbalances. We had many choices. We were also thinking of making roads out of the plastic waste, because we have lakhs of metric tons of waste with us. But then after a lot of studying, we found out that even when the rainwater comes on the roads, so that also gets percolated in the environment, and that also contaminates the drinking water. So keeping all this in view, so this was a small effort from our side, and I would give it for the submission of the jury to consider it. And twofold things that I want to highlight is, one is obviously the health hazards that we've tried to control and the pollution levels. And second thing is also to generate awareness through the medium of Scotch Awards, that some things is going. So that's all about it. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to actually showcase our efforts. So on to you. Thank you.
I think this is one of the best innovative ideas I have heard so far.
Thank you, ma'am.
And really congratulations to you.
Thank you,
So
madam.
that means by a single action, you
Yes.
have not only saved the, try to save the environment, but also contributed towards, making beautiful things with less money.
Yes, ma'am.
Third thing is the health hazard is also being protected. Wonderful. I mean, I must congratulate you for doing this. Now,
Yes.
now I have a couple of questions.
Yes, sir.
See, you are saying the wastes are like the dry plastics.
This is dry plastic, ma'am.
What happens to the milk sachets?
That's again
The poly packs which the milks are coming, because that every household, chocolates somebody may or may not, but milk everybody consumes. So what do you do about them?
Ma'am, this also comes in the plastic waste only, because that is also a polythene which is being used. Otherwise, for especially dairy products and both, we have come out with a solution with Waste Warriors as an organization in Dehradun only. So they collect all the dairy milk sachets from the household, and we also facilitate them doing that. So they collect it and they make Tetra packs out of it. The Tetra packs, and plus that included, if there is a certain material which is made out of it, and that is consumed in the again in the
Yeah, no,
society.
that's okay. But is it clean? I mean, before the household gives it, the milk packet have to be, sachets have to be cleaned, or they just give it and you cleaned it centrally?
Ma'am, we, as I just mentioned, that we have established two STP plants here. As this solid waste management plants.
Okay, there they clean it.
They're
I think that is good, because if you ask the household to give
They will not
clean
do
the package, nobody will give you.
Nobody will do that. So
Yeah.
that's an effort from our side.
I think that is fantastic.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Very good. I mean, wonderful job, I must
Thank you,
say.
ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Yes.
Very good initiative, and it's a good project.
Ji.
And from an environmental point of view, also it's a very good project. And but I would like to know whether this waste segregation mechanism is placed in Dehradun.
Yeah,
Is it
it's placed in Dehradun. You want to know about the plant that we have established?
waste segregation mechanism is there?
Yeah, we
Hello?
we have agencies which look after the complete door-to-door waste segregation at source in Dehradun. Hello, I think your video is hanged.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think okay, my video is hanging. Okay.
It
And
just hang
second
for a
question is,
second.
No,
have
it's
you ever
fine. It's fine.
Fine now.
okay? Have you tried to quantify what is your emission reductions by virtue of doing your project? How much is is that calculation has been done by you?
Yeah. We have done this calculation with us. So total eco bricks that we have done in one school was close to 5,000. And the total plastic waste which we have tried to accumulate in one particular area was close to 3 tons. And all of this was done by evolving the community and participation of everybody. Because I think if we would have done a top-down approach, it would have been a very centralized thing. So we had to do a lot of mobilization of people so that they come forward and actually make a difference to it. Because ultimately our vision is to make it sustainable, even if I'm here or not, so that people are in a habit to actually make a eco break, or maybe a child is in a habit ki whatever plastic he or she is throwing in the bin, so that comes actually in the bottle. So that's what we envision. It should be sustainable. So we've not done it from a centralized approach. Yeah.
Okay, I will suggest it's a good project. I will give you one suggestion that you try to because there's so many activities are going on in your project,
Right.
and you need to start quantifying those in terms of emission reduction. Like if
Right.
this waste is not being used as a breaks, then what situation would happen there?
Right.
That will give you a boost to your program, and it will whenever you are presenting us or maybe expand it in near future, then
Right.
this is very important at national level. So when you
Thank you so much.
go out of your state, and then you can replicate it very fast if the numbers are available.
Right. We'll take care of that, sir. So we'll actually make a quantifiable study of that. And just to bring to your notice, so we had also been studying the sustainable development goals, and it actually covers 6 to 7 goals. So of sustainable development goals, holding on to the principle of leaving no one behind, and actually amalgamating in the environment, sir.
SDG 7 is applicable to your case, or
SDG 6, 11, 13, 14, and 15. So these are the ones which are included in our project.
but I think your energy SDG is also applicable here, because a lot of energy is used to create plastic, and then again a lot of energy is used if we want to dispose it off.
Right. So we will make a quantifiable study of the emissions as you had proposed. So we'll just work on that, sir. So
Very good initiative. Thank you very much.
so much. Thank you so much.
One last question.
Yes, ma'am.
See, when these bottles are given